Der Sommerhorror endet einfach nicht, aber der nächste Tag rückt immer an. Wir sind immer noch im Sommer-Event und ich bin es euer Demi-Servant. Beim letzten Mal haben wir uns hier auf die Suche begeben, weiter nach Mesh. Haben hier Chiara mit der Hilfe von unserem werten Hans, den wir irgendwie nicht Hans nennen dürfen, hier akquiriert und sie hat sich unserem Team nun angeschlossen. Und ihr seht auch, die gute Abigail ist jetzt mehr oder weniger irgendwie so ein bisschen dabei in unserem Team. Zumindest unsere Reise geht dann weiter in 2200 Years and 3000 Omnious Ones. Und das Ziel ist immer nämlich noch herauszufinden, wer denn eigentlich nun wirklich hinter den Geschehnissen der Singularität steckt und wie wir diesen stoppen können. So, langsam Start. Ach ja, und wir haben 2 Use. We've now got both former mid-bosses from the terrifying Montoria here in our living room. Die furchtbaren, grausigen kleinen Mädchen. All I did was help those in need of assistance. Ah, such beautiful little girls. Ah, friends of my beloved Christine. Tell me, what would you do like to drink? We have milk, coffee, tea, coca, orange juice. Really? Okay, I have cocoa. I'd some hot milk with lots and lots of sugar, please. Understood. As you wish. Come to think of it, when did you get here, Phantom? I used rapid movement. My Celestia ability still worked though, only in places with people nearby. Almost all of those reports were written by people who used to live here in Monterey. There's nothing especially interesting about any of them with the one exception. Here, read this, Humarain. Did the translation. I'd especially did you like to pay attention to the parts and the quotient marks. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Move them to the usual location. Head for the cellar. It's the most sacred place. I'll have the doors protected. Sounds like there's still something else somewhere around here. Indeed. I've got it. Already? You mean you all don't... not even you, Abigail? It would be one thing if this had something to do with Master. As it now, I just don't care. Alright. You do all remember the Singularity used to be a village, yes? However, the inhabitants of the village studied immortality doesn't mean they become immortals themselves. Really? Why would they? Immortality is no more than a human dream. If they'd actually succeeded, someone would have come sniffing around almost immediately, no matter how hard they tried to keep it a secret. Good point. Makes sense. Makes sense. In which case, there's something that would have to be here. Something none of you have seen. Like what? You still don't get it? A graveyard, ja, stimmt. Think about it. When people die, what to bodies does happen? You're right. There should be a graveyard around here somewhere. A cellar, a sacred place. A place to move bodies. That sounds like it must be underground, no? We did see a small underworld beneath the supermarket. Could there also be an underground graveyard like that somewhere? Underground, huh? Be funny if it is in a very cottage basement or something, wouldn't it? Es ist hier. Oh, come on. It can't be that utterly contrived. Yeah, that's not it would be that easy, huh? Is something wrong, Abigail Senpai? Of course not. Why would you ask? Das ist jetzt echt Poltergeist. Immer unter uns ist natürlich der Indianerfriedhof, gell? Ich kenne das schon. I'll be damned, there really was a cavern in the basement. I can't believe we're literally sitting on this place all this time. That's right, I should have realized it sooner. Buying a house is only to learn it was built over a graveyard is one of the most common horror movie tropes of all. Technically it's just a cottage, not an actual house, so I don't blame you for not figuring it out sooner. Oh yes, this is definitely a graveyard. Indeed, I can smell the stench of death lingering all over this place. How did you all not notice it sooner? You're a heroic prince, aren't you? Are you all just half-baked pancakes? Do you all have better for brains? You've got us dead to rights. Oh, well, you don't have to be so confrontational about it. But it's true, you really do have us dead to rights. It would be fair to say that an intense stench of death has lingered over the entire of the singularity, and it has dulled my sense of smell. Even so, that is your excuse. We should have known there could be an old battlefield or graveyard here, yet we failed to consider a possibility. I'm so sorry. I must have been so caught up in the news production that I... Not at all, beloved. If anyone was distracted by our news production, it was me. I'm the one who's sorry. What were you all thinking? You know you can't ask Master to pick up every ball you drop. I swear, you all need to do much better job to keep him to 40 feet on the ground. Excuse me, everyone, but I'm sensing hostile nearby. Zombies! This works out nicely, Master. Why not command me in this battle? That way you can see for yourself what a shrine maiden and to an outer god can truly do. Besides, we've already formed a temporary contract. Okay, just be careful. Right, of course I will. Wow, she's cute when she's blushes. Alright, come on in. I smash you to pieces before you can even make up. Ich muss ja sagen, das ist so was ich ein bisschen awkward an dieser Singularität finde. Ich meine, irgendwie kennen unsere Leute Chiara, aber gleichzeitig kennen sie Chiara auch irgendwie nicht. Und das finde ich echt ein bisschen seltsam. Weil wie gesagt, manchmal hast du so das Gefühl, ah ja, es ist Chiara. Und im nächsten Moment sagen sie irgendwie, oh, Chiara. Und bei Abigail, die kennen sie scheinbar. Das ist ganz normal. Abigail, hey, die, ja stimmt ja, die aus Salem. Das ist halt immer das Problem an Singularitäten, die halt nur so halbkanon sind. So, wen will ich eigentlich nehmen? Mal die Queenie. Queenie. Passt. Und wieso der Bishop C? Hallo. So. So. Und da geht das einmal Bibi rein, oder? Die passt rein. So, und dann machen wir ein bisschen Big Abigail Damage, würde ich mal sagen, liebe Leute. Denn ich sehe Berserker und ich weiß, wer Bonus-Damage gegen Berserker hat. Und dann können wir gleich mal schauen, wieso sie theoretisch Schaden machen kann. Also nur theoretisch, praktisch ist wieder was anderes. Auch wenn ich mir echt... Oh nein, sie hat ja gar nicht die Damage auf C, oder? Habe ich das gerade richtig gesehen? Oh, damn you. Ich sag, sie schafft nicht den Clean Kill, liebe Leute. Nein, nein, sie schafft definitiv keinen Clean Kill. Es ist Abigail. Trotz Class Advantages. Nee, nee, das wird nichts, liebe Leute. So, wieso ist Abigail eigentlich awkward? Wir können es uns gleich anschauen. Das ist gut. Das ist auch gut. Aber das nicht so Gute ist einfach, sie hat ja zum Beispiel einen Sleep und Sleep funktioniert in diesem Spiel einfach nicht. Außer halt mit Oberons-Gimmick. Weil, wenn ich die Gegner jetzt einschläfere. Genau. Dann wecke ich ihn aber wieder auf, wenn ich ihn wieder angreife. Machen wir nochmal Terror. Okay, dann haben wir immer alle Buffs. Jetzt hat das Defense down und Buster down, das ist sehr geil. Aber jetzt ist halt die Frage, ob das wirklich am Ende effektiv sein wird. Lassen wir uns. Ich glaube, sie schafft keinen Clean Kill. Okay, sie hat auch einen Clean Kill geschafft. Ich habe es jetzt gerade auch ein bisschen unterschätzt, Leute. Mann. Wir haben ja Bonus-Damage, Mann. Oh, liebe Leute. Ich muss ja eigentlich nicht so klein machen. Aber Leute, was trägt sie eigentlich da? Das ist das, was ich mich frage. Okay, da hängen so ein paar tentakelmäßige Dinger runter. Aber das ist so ihr Pulli, den sie im Normalen hat. Aber Leute, was ist dieser fette Stein, den sie da hat, Mann? Keine Ahnung, Mann. Sieht strange aus. So, nächstes Battle. Nochmal Berserker. Denk mal, nochmal Abigail Fight. Das ist so dieses Teasen so. Hey, diesen Servant könntest du dir einfach ganz entspannt holen. Voll gut, liebe Leute. So what did you think? Did I blow you away? You were pretty cool out there. Why, thank you, Master. I wasn't I? dieses smug love. That was much more impressive than anything you get from, say, a creepy oversized calm. Don't you think? How very true. Aesthetic thing really is something one either has or does not. Is there something you'd like to say to me? Oh no, not at all. I would say that there seems to be more of these masked killers remaining though. It's all well and good to strive for both styles and substance. But if one fails to eradicate all enemies, perhaps substance ought to be a focus. Those two are getting along just as poorly as I'd expected. Okay, my turn. Allow me to do what a magical girl can truly do when she puts up her mind. One little puff of my clamshell compact and magical girl transform. Oh, der Loot-Cop ist da. Goodness me, I've encountered my share of world's tracks before, but this is simply abdominal. No strength to speak of, no strategy whatsoever. They just crawl on the ground like insects to be stepped up. I swear they remind me of nothing so much as swine in no feeding frenzy. No, in fact, at least swine still have room to improve. But they things will never be anything more than lazy, masochistic pigs, even if they were to somehow be reborn. At least when I enter miserable lives, maybe they have some shred to hope to seeing paradise. Is that what a magical usually transform into? A loot cop. Also ich dachte mir schon mal, wann wir eine Erklärung bekommen, wieso sie dieses Cop-Kostüm hat. Aber es ist halt natürlich einfach nur, um die Ästhetik natürlich zu bewahren. Weil Leute, der Loot-Cop, der muss aufräumen, liebe Leute. So, mir fällt gerade auf, ich brauche noch 20% Charge. Wen nehmen wir denn hier so als Budget, was auch immer Supporter? Ach, wisst ihr was zu machen? Warte, 30% oder so. Ne, ich weiß gar nicht, wie viel Charge die bekommt. Ich vergesse diese mit der Pet-Skill, weiß ich nicht, was sie auf Level 8 bekommt. Keine Ahnung. Haben wir irgendwas Arts-mäßig Support, was auch ein bisschen beim Puberty gibt? Ach, ich glaube, es wird auf die Bride rauslaufen. Bride. So. Zack. Zack. Und bitte noch Bond-Up-Ts. So, also Leute, aber das Outfit, ich meine, es ist halt einfach, es ist sehr verrucht, um es mal vorsichtig auszudrücken. Allein dass sie dieses Chaldea-Zeichen hier auf ihrem Ding hat. So, da sieht man sie, das ist ein Polizist, der Ordnung aufrechterhält, der dafür sorgt, dass die Verbrecher ihre Taten auch bereuen. Denn es sollte immer noch ein bisschen Gerechtigkeit in dieser Welt geben und es ist wichtig, dass man sich an die Regeln hält, liebe Leute, denn ansonsten muss man bestraft werden. Übrigens, jetzt fällt mir auf, eine Abigail Williams wäre ganz nett gewesen. Weil Chiara macht ja umso mehr Schaden, umso mehr die Gegner Debuffs haben. Und in dem Fall wäre Abigail ausnahmsweise praktisch gewesen. So. Zack. Zack. More damage. Also, ich muss leider sagen, im Duell Abigail gegen Chiara definitiv Chiara gewinnt. Erstens, sie macht mehr Damage, was ich lustig finde. Weil sie hat ja, also sie hatte nur 1,5 und nicht 2 im Damage-Multiplikator. Und ich meine, an sich haben wir doch bei Abby mehr gebufft sogar. Aber okay, Leute, who cares, liebe Leute. Man legt sich halt nicht mit dem Loot-Cop ab. Ihr bösen Gegner, ich werde euch wohl versohlen müssen. Und alle sagen, bitte, versohlt uns. Now that is how to destroy enemies. You certainly have a cruel streak, Abigail, but your concern for your reputation means you have a long ways to go. That's true. I don't think I could ever do that, what you just did. But isn't it kind of a lot? I mean, what tradition could that outfit even come from? It's called Punisher mode. I think I remember knowing a master who liked that sort of thing. Oh! I see. I have to be careful not to end up like that. Huh? That's strange. Why does your respect seem to be limited with pity? Looks like everyone else is spitting their tongue, not to point how alike those two are just as much as I am. Man, I knew Master had troubles, but this is something else. Say, Master, have you ever thought about getting exercised? If you have, just let me know. I introduce you to a great temple for the sort of things once summer's over. Where did that come from? Damit wir nicht von luden Cops hier angegriffen werden. Das ist echt gut, Mann. Okay, dann haben wir das auch wieder geschafft und starten gleich mit dem nächsten. Oh, leider keine Kampf mehr. Definitiv too much force support hier. I don't think we're going so far underground. I'm starting to get chills. Fish just like the underworld down here. This doesn't seem like a graveyard as much. As a mausoleum. Yeah. What was that? Huh? Mesh? Senpai, over here. Master, wait, that's not... Seine Hals jetzt hin. Hey, get back here, you idiot. Fake Mesh. You Moraine, are you okay? Huh, that was too close. Been a pretty long time since I saw a spear trap. I'm surprised you fell for that old trick so easily, Koi. You've got to be more careful. Du hast mir nicht geholfen, Mann. Senpai, did you... I couldn't help it. The moment I heard Senpai, I just took off running. Achso, doch, sie hat mir geholfen. You better not have died on us. I didn't. I just sprained an ankle. Well, I probably did if Prince of London hadn't stopped me at the last second. Not that it would have been mattered much either way, since I would have recovered soon enough. Nonchalance can only excuse so much. Please, for once, try to think about those of us who have to watch you die whenever you... No, I'm sorry. I have no right to say that. Don't worry about the Prince of London. It's not your fault. My other self is such a klutz. Me? You have been just as quick to run towards Smash as I was if your Koya hadn't been around. Don't be ridiculous. I'm cool, collected, intelligent. I'd never do anything that reckless. She totally would have. Huh, looks like that match was an illusion. I figured as much. Master, I understand how eager you are to find her, but we need to keep our wits about us. Luckily, we have an expert in illusion with us now. Just have her check if something is real before you run into herself from now on. I'm sorry. Hey, don't worry about it. You can't help how you feel. As far as mistakes go, there are much worse ones you could have made. Besides, our point is coming here was to save her. You're at least on the right track in that sense. Thanks everyone. I'm counting on all of you. It looked like the cavern does go on a little further, but we should reach an end soon. I can't wait to see what we find in when we get there. I'm especially looking forward to seeing what sort of person stepped grown up me in the back. What sort of person, huh? Something on your mind? Kind of. I just remembered a tiny little injury from my past. You know, they tried to sort of promise that no one really gets upset if you forget. I swear humans are so foolish it's sad, sometimes even scary. This is... Murasaki. I'm sorry, the stench of curses and death is just overwhelming powerful here. This is unbearable. My whole body's aching. Please get behind Master Lady Idia. Right. I put up a mental protection barrier. I hope you don't mind if it's my own design. A typical heroic spirit would either lose their mind, the overwhelming smell of blood here, or to suffer to complete breakdown. I must say whoever owns this place, like what they've done with it. This is certainly a lovely collection. But the core is so focused on the kind of death and finality is just so to my nestes. Siga Brunhild, are you two okay? Of course, it's just as they say. All you need is love. right. Sehr gut, even if I find it a little embarrassing. Huh, good to hear. Okay, come out, kill us, slasher, where we are. My patience is wearing thin. Mister? Did that lady ever have any patience to begin with? Well, no, not really. Hey, Kohai. Come to talk me out behind Chaldea later. Huh? Okay. Ich kenne das Gesicht, aber ich muss sagen, zum allerersten Mal, ich habe nicht die geringste Ahnung, wer das ist. Are you the one behind all this? Is that more than you're just a hole in the face who we are? You mean you don't remember? You really don't. Don't worry, I remember fine. But I don't have any idea why you did all this. The part I don't get at all. Who is that? Her name's Kshufu. Kshufu, isn't it the Shihang ordered to devise the elixir of immortality? No. So that's why the mountain is called Tori. That's a Japanese name of Mount Pingli, the mythical land of the immortality in Chinese legends. Oh good, you do remember. More or less. I've been waiting for 2,200 years. That is how much time I've spent on this pursuit. I sacrificed not only my life and expertise, but also those of ones who looked up on me. I've been an exceptionally hard worker! Hang on, back up. I still don't fully get what you're doing. I've been trying to kill you, for your own sake. And when did I ask you to do that? You didn't. But the more I studied immortality, then the more I came to understand what you are more. I came to feel that it was my responsibility to give you a gift of death. These last few thousand years must have been trouble to torture for you, no? Well, yeah, sure. After I was summoned as a servant, I happened across a holy grail. And used it to make this tiny singularity. You see, before these villages disappeared 40 years ago, they managed to prove beyond any doubt that it was in fact actually possible to kill you, Lady Yu. Human experiments, ghost stories, urban legends, rumors, painting, novels, and movies. I packed as many unknown fears as I could, and collected anything I could pertain to my own wants. After all, no other form of entertainment is so rooted in human instincts as horror. So here in Mount Pagley, we collected every method of murder known as mankind and sealed them away in their mass. The human imagination makes any method of murder possible. Even that one that would work on your mortality. The form, Lady Yu. This mask will bring you to death and oblivion. 6 times. That's how many times you've already died in the singularity. And after you died once more, in a way, you would at least expect. The mask will adopt the concept of killing immortality and bring an end to your life in all the possible forms. So that was those numbers in the videos meant. This mask will ensure that you never need fear your immortality life again. You will praise me for accomplishment, won't you? You make a good point. Since death has never had any meaning to me, that must sound somewhat heavenly. And there has always been an immeasurable gap between you humans who fear death and me who fears life. But being said, even as part of my fears life, there's another part of me that hates death. So which part is running things now? You need to ask. With watching you around, it's a part that wants to live, of course. Besides, I've got two koi to take care for. I've to do my best to guide them and stuff. Also, I can say I approve how you have made the mask. I never engaged in any inhuman experiments. And if anyone suspected something, I just erased the memories and returned them to their homes. Keeping people alive actually made it easier to keep a village hidden. Please, believe me. Oh, I do? If you say you didn't kill anyone, I'm sure you didn't kill anyone. But that makes still dying all the time. Huh? That's the whole problem. According to those records you guys left behind, that mask was constantly inscribed with death. So, they're killing people and it's not just because it's a machine and that's what it does, it's doing because it hates them. Being forced to experience death over and over just to benefit someone else would mess with anyone's mind. But that was the only way I could. Look, what's done is done. Just give Mesh back and get rid of the mask and we call it even. No. What was that? I said no, 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 no. We've all spent 2,200 years on this. And we did all so you could get your death with a big smile on your face. This time is all we've got. It's our last chance. So I'm going to kill you right here, right now, and it finally make her truly happy. I run. Get your weapons ready. Crap, it's no use. We've gotta get out of here. This is so much worse than anything I was expecting. Session. Okay. Oh, kein Loot-Kopf mehr. Gone, everyone. Sister and I will clear an escape for you. Unconscious fades, so does the calm side of wish come to light. This little illusion is a dream, birthed by Shen. Paradise is in the palm of my hand. Once those who become beyond the gate of deep slumber arrive, they are never to leave again. So you're too late. Death can come for us in a blink of an eye. It doesn't care if those scattered here are living or dead. My collected killings will sever all of Lady Yu's lifelines regardless. Now come, Lady Yu. Come the part of your journey into death. That mask is still yet to be perfected, no? Then it cannot hope to destroy me completely. True, but unfortunately, there's still one left. Once I've destroyed her, then the mask will be complete. Hey, me? Oh, what is it? I'm guessing things are gonna get kind of messy from here on, so good luck. Hey, dump on all the responsibility of me. Now run for it. You're not going anywhere. After them dolls. You're not going fast enough. We never make it out. Everyone, allow me to bring up the rear. Thanks. Huh? What do you think you're doing, Prince of Ling? Get back here! Absolutely not. If she captures you now, we will have no chance of stopping her. So we must make sure you and Master stay alive. You little bastard. How dare you to get in my way? You pay for this. What a coincidence. I was just thinking the same thing. You're going to pay for what you've done here. Here, I won't let you hurt anyone here. That's what I was going to say to you. Damn. I'm the one who understands you Marines best. No landling come lately can never known her like I do. I give in. I thought I could hang in there a little longer, but I can't. Not after hearing that. Death is too good for you. I make you suffer in ways far worse than dying. Alright, but first I'd like to make one last request and to point out one last thing. My request, let Mesh Cure Light go. You don't need to pretend anymore, right? Okay, I guess. She's a nice girl, so... Also what I'd like to point out... What you're doing is wrong, but I do believe you're doing it for the right reasons. Why are you? Damn, that Prince of Landling. He's always gotten under my skin. Alright, I need to let Mesh go. It's so bad, I really thought we could be friends. Phew, I'm kind of tired. I need to take a break. But at least I'm almost here. Hang in there, everyone. Just one more time and I can bring Lady you eternal peace. Also, liebe Leute, am Ende ist alles wieder Use schuld. Ich wollte mal angemerkt haben, dass wir keine einzige Begründung bekommen haben, wieso es immer noch 2 Use gibt. Das ist einfach so, das nehmen wir einfach so an, oder? I don't know how we pulled it off, but we've made it. Senpai! Marsh? Marshy? Thank goodness! It's so good to see you again. Fufu! Yes, of course, I'm glad to see you too, Fu. Hang on, when did you get back? I'm not entirely sure of that myself. All I know is that when I came back too, I found myself lying in the bed here. Prince of Langling must cut our deal with Shufu. Besides, she probably just kidnapped me to lure me in. Shufu? Is that the one who kidnapped me? Yep, she's the one behind the singularity. Taking on appearance of other people is probably a simple thing for her. It sounds like she cooked up this plan of hers, all because she understands yours as well. Oh, stuff it. That being said, that was a powerful feeling indeed. I haven't been so afraid in death of ages. No, I'm sure living things must have fear, but even so. I'm sorry, Ollie went through that. I was always proud of being a warrior who never feared death. But their terror was enough to even strike fear into my heart. Fear of death can only be combated with madness and rapture. Typical medicine doesn't stand a chance. I'm home! Glad to see you all okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about Lady Eumarine. My, condolence. That's fine, I'm still here, and I'm sure Prince of Landing is still alive too, probably. Is that how that works? Anyway, that lady was even stronger than I expected. No surprise she's even able to kill servants. So, what are you going to do now? Just give up and go home? Yeah, that's not really an option. Now that we're all together, and we've had a chance to catch our breath, let's go over everything we know. Just give me a moment to put on a pot of tea. Here you go, Master. Mesh. Thank you, Ymir. Ah, that really hit the spot. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, shall we begin? We now know that Shufu is after Eumarine. Right, specifically she wants to give her the gift of death. That's why she made the singularity and why she's been conducting experiments and why she's been spreading fear and death all over. Servants transcend beings by nature. Even if your ether bodies are destroyed, as long as our spirit cores intact and our contracted master healthy, we can make a full recovery by returning to Chaldea. But in this singularity, a fatal injury is truly fatal. Once wounded, not even a servant can escape death here. That's true. And we don't know how much damage Shufu's immortal slaying mass can do to Eumarine's spirit ocean. Consider she's been working on it for over 4,000 years, it's safe to say you should be extra careful around it. I definitely don't want to separate her from Shanyu now that they've found each other again. Right. Eumarine and Shanyu deserve to be together. Exactly. That's the most important part. Glad to see my Koya really get it. She's counting on me as a Koya along with Senpai now. That aside, I'm surprised the mastermind turned out to be Shufu. Did you know her when you were alive or something? Well, yeah, I guess. But it wasn't a big deal. That's right. It wasn't a big deal at all. It was the kind of encounter people have all the time. The search for something that never existed led her to having to leave her hometown. And when she met me through my combat and coincidence in sheer Tennessee, she put me on a pedestal I could never live up to. Okay, liebe Leute, der Mastermind wurde entdeckt, Shufu, und natürlich gilt es nun daran, dass wir diesen stoppen. Doch bevor wir das machen, gibt es erstmal einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht es weiter mit Let's Play Fake Order. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen.